Return of the 5. Check out the descriptions. May you guys enjoy Control. This is my first playthrough. I have played this game like before, like, but I haven't get into it. One of the reasons, probably you guys know, Remedy has announced Control Requiem, I think it is, or Resonant, sorry, Resonant is a sequel to this game. So, without further ado, I really much appreciate each one of you guys enjoying this stream and for the upcoming days in the future that you guys stop by. I really do appreciate. Please drop a like, share with your friends, with your dog, with whoever on your work, and enjoy it in your break time, in your lunchtime, and like synchronize, and that's it. So, without further ado, this is episode 1 of Control on PlayStation 4 Pro, as you can see. Let's go. Yeah, yeah.
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual. Can't be helped. You called me. So here I am. I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you. It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing. I found nothing. It's like we live in a room and there's a poster on the wall. We stare at it and we think that's the whole world. The room and the poster. The picture's something nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie, what is it called? The prison movie. The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all transfixed. But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth. They're lying to us. We're lying to ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger and much stranger. There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world. We all feel safe in that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out and try to forget what they saw. I'm here. Why did you bring me here? Hello? Yeah, I see it. But what is it? I can feel it. It resonates. The things you show me, my friend, I forget. It's all in my head. There's no you, right?
Federal Bureau of Control reminder: certain objects are not allowed inside the bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issue reminder of prohibited materials, unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart game devices, anything smart. Number two, pencils. Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypal concept. Rubber ducks, ketchup bottles. All material under barrier investigation is to be brought in through the private entrances. If you see any lovely person in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately.
Where's everybody? I need someone to point me in the right direction. This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
Staffing surveillance data center initiative construction. Minor office equipment janitorial costs mold removal headquarters livability costs.
Federal Bureau of Control. All these years I've been looking for them and they were hiding in plain sight. Federal Bureau of Control, hello. As we all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request from R4 from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head. Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. Best, your admin team. Hello? Hey, excuse me.
There you are. You are here about the job. janitor's assistant. You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me. You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, then you are relevant. There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, you out.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Better than somebody with no face at all. Think about it. No
What are the
face.
details of
But
these
that
floors,
said,
like
I know what you're thinking.
patterns?
If
I
there's
don't know
an
if you guys
axe
can see the
murderer around,
patterns.
that's him.
This game has a very eerie vibe to it.
The cell and the poster. I was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since. Will you help?
The soundtracks. The sound. Alright.
Did I lose you there for a moment? You know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan. 17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Welcome to the oldest house. Jesse Faden arrives at the oldest house, the headquarters of the Federal Bureau of Control, to look for answers to the mysteries of her childhood. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day, for the rest of the week. I can't trust them. Barbara, not a single one. Trench. Some internal problems.
Shit. Shit. pick it up? The murder weapon? Really? And there goes the poster.
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Look at this place. Where am I? The same gun. Okay, now I have a gun.
Something's coming. This threat. An attack. Duty as director. Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that? It's the dead man. Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun's alive. You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here. Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go? You can't
Secure line of communication. Guidance. Reach the hotline.
The hotline, says the dead man. Okay.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps. 1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power. 2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Welcome, thanks for joining. Much appreciated. For Marshall's eyes only. Marshall, we checked out the suspect awe in Duluth. Wasn't anything, just like the house of fire before this, and the malfunctioning clothes dryer before that. My team is getting pretty sick of that. We need to find a better way to sort the fake Oz from the real things, or you need to rotate these field agents off for a bit. Anyway, we're en route to Sherman Ranch, next one on the list. Let's hope it's a little livelier there. Sincerely, Special Agent Keenum. Service Weapon OOP1 Key E. Containment procedure, no unique procedures required. Description para-utility. The object's form is variable. When bound, the object allows para-utilitarians to. This object must only be bound by an individual seeking the role of. The object will determine whether, if rejected, the applicant is terminated. This process is dictated by though their criteria is unknown. background, the object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room that is now used as the director's office. A popular hypothesis many forms throughout history: Jolner, Excalibur, Vanustra, Varanastra, all weapons that of their wielders. If objects of power are the convergence of forces based on the collective subconscious, then this may be the original manifestation of that event. If this is the case, see Dr. Darlin presentation 11.1 for more details. Security Trench. Oh, I heard that one. I like how when you enter the different places, you have like that title, and you have all these call. I mean, I don't know. This game is kind of weird.
Hissing sound that tried to invade me earlier. The hiss, burrowing into everything in.
Welcome to how to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive to transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation infrastructure. If they do not leave, then ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How do you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and they'll need to leave. If their answer seems, escort them to a private room. There, perform the gunner's psychological assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of defiance, see the provided scoring sheet. Then, immediately, remember, there's no such thing as too suspicious.
This place. Is the hiss your enemy? Alright, it's our enemy. That babble's contagious. It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over. Cleanse the control point. What does that mean? Help me fix it. Holy shit. You did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me? Are you with us? With the Bureau? Are you still sane?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden. I'm just visiting. I should have lied.
Oh, shit. You're the new director. Hold on. We're coming out.
Director Faden.
Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse. I'm Emily. Look, somehow this hostile force, this...
Hiss?
that works? Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official. The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
We're in full lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone not protected by an HRA. And, extraordinarily, you. You are the director, and that makes you special by definition. Trench is no longer the director, obviously. I'm sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
Trench is dead. Shot.
Ah.
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me. Saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point. Push the hiss out. The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director? How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me in.
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Emily Pope. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long. But I can't trust her yet. Or rather, the Bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try. I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together. Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
We back. Okay, health recovery per element pickup. Health. Of course, reload speed. Say less. Urban legends. Examination of paranormal topics. Urban legends. Summary. Urban legends are believed to affect the creation of altered materials, but can also dictate the characteristics of an altered world event. Urban legends are understood as the modern evolution of Jung's archetypes. We recognize certain informed by our own and popularized by our media. We have additionally proven that urban legends can even be artificially in popular culture using our burial made anthology television program. Once the seeds are sown, human imagination exacerbates the details. Certain supernatural phenomena contain clear elements of popularized folklore, Oz, that only occurred on a pair of scissors that consume human through two punctures on these details living in the minds of so many in the minds of so many have been given strength through belief. Urban legends are not just stories for children. They are paranatural realities waiting to happen. Refer to file 493-6942 for full report. Okay. She cute though. Yeah, I got a rate in this game. One of the things that they say that you got a rate in this game, so here we go. Summary. Control points are locations that the Bureau has identified as being vital junctions of the oldest house. When the appropriate harmonization devices are arranged around the control point in the arrangements, the surrounding area will not experience any unforeseen building shifts. These control points are discovered by detection of an obstructed ping using the within a 37-foot radius. Numerous researchers have attempted to define control points, calling them nerve junctures, or vulnerable spots of the oldest house. The common factor in these theories is that control points are susceptible to the external influence, which allow us to stabilize the oldest house and work more confidently inside it. Theoretically, this technology could be extrapolated to stabilize the oldest house as a whole, but testing has found that certain parts of the building refuse to be.
It didn't work. The hiss has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
I can't cleanse them.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell her why I'm here. I'll risk it. Listen, the Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary, 17 years ago. The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for a long time. That's enough. Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified. I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected. He came up with the HRAs, the Hadron Resonance Amplifiers. I think they're what saved us. Or a few of us. And Director Trench would know.
Trench? The ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the Hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone. A direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the Hiss.
Where is the hotline?
It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay, that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's the head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier. Keep an eye out.
They call me the director. But that's not me. I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know. Yes, I came for my brother, but there are other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them. I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now. I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world. What scares me shitless is that I finally found it. Only to see the Hiss destroy it all.
I know this is all new to you, so don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no The hotline should be in the communications department.
Where did the Hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the Hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal, then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The Hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the Hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. You've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this? Got it. Thanks. So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
It seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know.
Listen, I know you can control buildings shifts, but the executive level restrooms has been missing for weeks now. I work my off in the stations retriever. I've earned that right to a nice workplace shooter. If you can bring it back, at least find out where it went. D. Rodriguez. Technological limitations of the oldest house. The oldest house imposes certain limitations on our barrier, but by far the most restrictive is the inability to use certain technological instruments. The oldest house does not allow devices that receive or emit any signal. Radio waves are the only transmittable signals in the oldest house, and even those are often unreliable. If the power call of collective unconscious is taken into account, it could be that certain pieces of technology are too new in the culture for the oldest house to them. Similarly, these items have not been known to become receptacles of altered status. Technology may be moving at too fast at too fast a pace for the to occur. Modern technology tends to disappear and break here, sometimes quite violently. Agents have been injured by cell phones exploding in their pockets while entering the oldest house. I need to investigate every spot in this game. I like the details in this game.
There it is again. A welcome message. overpowering here. You don't want me anywhere near it. With you on that.
I had a dream, and I built a thing I saw in my dream, a machine that will contain God, but not the God you know, or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, and his mind. I made it just like the dream showed me. I used a motor from that refrigerator, and the coils from my toaster, and the fans, plus the timing belt from my car's engine and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he will learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dial-in plate on God.
Communications. We're on the right track.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disc, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
She walked into the city and didn't come back. I don't know what missing in actions is, but I sure wish someone would find her.
I'll help you look, Telfer. We'll find your mama together.
Well, people, we are finishing this stream, episode 1 of Control. I gotta go. I gotta go to work. So, stay tuned for more. Please drop a like, share with your friends, and if you want to stay up to date and you want to keep up with my playthrough on Control for episode 2, you know what you gotta do, and it's up to you. So, thanks for watching. Much appreciated, and you guys have a festive, blessed week of Christmas. Stay tuned for more on Central Time here on Cervitrons 95 YouTube channel. Let's go.